Okay, I'm Daniel Houghton. I'm a teacher, I'm a dad. I direct the animation studio at Middlebury College, where I work with undergraduate students on digital projects. Last week, I dreamed up a miniature diorama project where all sorts of monsters and other destructive forces are attacking the iconic buildings where I live in Middlebury, Vermont. And this week, I made some progress. I drew some concept art, and I want to talk about what that process looks like. First off, with concept art, the concept is more important than the art. And my concept was big and bold and thus very simple, and I could state it in the form of a question. What if I made a miniature diorama of a gigantic otter monster attacking the town hall theater? That's it. That's the concept. And it's plenty for me to get started. Since it's a miniature diorama, I'm going to need a pedestal underneath it to hold the whole thing up at a height that kids and grown-ups will be able to see it. And since the otter monster needs to feel gigantic, my first thought was that this whole piece needs to be viewable from below, as though you, the viewer, were one of the terrified, hapless victims fleeing for your life. This puts the base of the diorama at about 4 feet off the ground. That way kids will look up at it automatically, because kids are short, and it will be high enough that a grown-up could crouch a bit to be able to see it from a child's eye view. And it's making me think that the sculpture should reward any of the adventuresome grown-ups who do decide to crouch down to kid level with fun details that can only be seen from that low angle. And that idea of a low angle perspective, where you have to crane your neck to see the horrible monster, helped me to choose this picture of the town hall theater. And this image was photographed from a low angle, looking up at the building with a wide-angle lens. And all of that helps make the building look gigantic. Look at how all the lines of the building, that I know in my mind are vertical lines, are leaning inward as though the building were so huge that the top of it almost vanished in the clouds. Those details fit the concept. They help me to believe in the project when I don't have anything else to go on. That hugeness helps make whatever monstrous scribbles I put on top of it feel especially big. And from there, it was relatively straightforward to place that image in a Photoshop document, lower its opacity, draw an otter that was either shrieking or yawning on top of it, add some subterranean water pipes and the train tunnel, and put it all on a pedestal. For me, that's concept art. It should be quick and easy, and it should serve the purpose of getting the project towards its goal, which is this miniature diorama. I don't have to communicate these ideas to a large team. I just need something that helps me visualize and believe in the project work ahead. Because I know all too well that as soon as I start working in 3D, I'm going to doubt myself. So having this sketch nearby is my way of defending against those doubts. Next week, I'm diving into 3D to start blocking out the big ideas. I'm excited to begin, and I'm terrified that it won't go well. That pair of feelings, terror and excitement, are so familiar at this point that I take their arrival as a sign that I am leaping off the cliff at the edge of my comfort zone into the work of the project. Subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see more of. See you next time.